Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with another edition of Anthologies of Horror. This week for Anthologies of Horror, Jason and I watched a couple of episodes from a show you have probably been waiting for. It's one of the most popular and most beloved horror and sci-fi anthology series. I bet you can guess what it is. The Twilight Zone. The funny thing about this is, the original The Twilight Zone series consisted of 5 seasons. Over the course of those 5 seasons, there were 156 episodes. And would you friggin' believe it? Jason and I picked the same one. Of course, that's not allowed. So Jason will be doing that one, and I selected something else. It's one of my favorite episodes of The Twilight Zone, titled A Stop at Willoughby. A Stop at Willoughby is the 30th episode of Season 1. It originally aired on May 6th, 1960, and it was directed by Robert Parrish. And, it should go without saying, the segment was hosted and narrated by Rod Serling. Garth Williams is the main character in this one, and he's tired of his job, and especially tired of his boss. On the way home from the office, on a snowy November night, Garth falls asleep on the train. But when he wakes up, it's mid-July, and the train has made a stop at Willoughby. It also happens to be 1888. Obviously, Garth wakes up to find that there is no stop at Willoughby, and Willoughby doesn't even exist. He can't get it out of his head, though. It was a peaceful town he enjoyed observing from the train window. Unfortunately, Garth has no choice but to return home to his frustrating life and his demeaning wife. Still, he thinks of Willoughby and wants nothing more than to return there. But does it only exist in his dreams? Or is there something more to this tale in The Twilight Zone? A Stop at Willoughby has been a favorite episode of mine since I first saw it as a kid. I remember it vividly. I was watching the New Year's Eve marathon of The Twilight Zone with my uncle at his old house in his finished basement. My parents were away, and I was staying with my aunt and uncle that night. We watched the Honeymooners marathon, and we watched The Twilight Zone. And I especially remember A Stop at Willoughby. I also remember the episode Jason will be discussing, so be sure to check out his video to find out which one that is. That's why I had also selected that one in the first place. I'm glad we got to watch both of these together though, because I love both of them, and they are 2 of the top-rated episodes in Season 1. In fact, they're 2 of the top-rated episodes in the entire series. And, not surprisingly, A Stop at Willoughby has a fantastic ending, which I won't spoil. It's such a nostalgic segment for me, and one I think about often. Have you ever seen A Stop at Willoughby? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Which anthologies of horror will Jason and I cover next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.